Britney Spears calls out Kendall Jenner and Selena Gomez. We gotta talk about that and a lot more. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you all with open arms. I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So listen, if you're looking for a new messy best friend who posts 5 videos a day covering all things Diddy, Kardashians, Biebers, Britney Spears, Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, everything trending in pop culture, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would be so grateful. Best friend, Britney Jean Spears, you could see here my little shrine to Miss Britney Spears. She put out some stories on her Instagram. And so she posted on her Instagram and on her stories, and she wrote a lovely note that says, women I genuinely admire and have crazy girl crushes on. Let's talk about how your other half growing up is usually your best friend. Y'all literally finish each other's sentences and you don't really look alike, but because you're always together, your mannerisms, the way you speak and even walk, it's almost like you're the same effing people. Years go by and you get married and you grow up and live worlds apart. It's called life. I have girlfriends I hang out with every now and then, but it's not the same as when we were younger. But why isn't it? ? I wanted to share the women who inspire me. Pamela Lee Anderson is a classic babe and seems so sweet. Natalie Portman, because I feel like she's the coolest person I've ever met outside with her dog in New York, and we had the same shirt on. Camila Cabello, the singer, because she's so darn pretty and she makes me giggle out loud. Her personality is so sweet and kooky. I think it's healthy to be silly. I wonder if she knows that Camila Cabello is the same one that was on her season of X Factor with Fifth Harmony. Because this is a full circle moment, honey. I wish I was more like that. And like Kendall Jenner, is it even normal to be that pretty? Geez. And the other two are Selena Gomez and Drew Barrymore. They're literally gorgeous. Honestly, I have no idea why I'm writing all this. I'm away writing my novel and learning about myself. But I do miss being silly with the girls. So let's talk about this, because I think, this is a little bit deeper than what meets the eye. So you guys obviously know Drew Barrymore and Selena Gomez went to her wedding. That wedding for me, I mean, seeing her with friends was so special. I will say this. I don't trust anybody when it comes to Britney. I mean, I have such a hard time, and I don't know if it's because I want to protect her from all horrible things, or we've just seen her being used time and time again, that I just feel like, who really is her real friends? I know she has a lot of famous friends like Paris Hilton and, I don't know how friendly she is with the girls who went to her wedding, like Drew Barrymore, Selena Gomez, Madonna. I know that she has a connection and a relationship with, but I don't know who actually like her inner circle is. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe she has friends, but like, who is in her inner circle? And that is what worries me the most. And this story for me, as someone who loves Britney, is, I feel like it's like I'm missing these old fun days where we were silly and hanging out and having friendships. I remember she did an interview. It wasn't an interview, it was MTV Diary, I think. And they asked her where she saw herself in like 20 years. This was back in like 2001. And she goes, by a pool with my kids, drinking margaritas with my girlfriends. She's talked in so many interviews about going out with girlfriends and having, go dancing with girlfriends and this with girlfriends and that with girlfriends. And it breaks my heart to think that the people around her might not be the most trustworthy. For example, her current ex-boyfriend, whatever, the Paul Solis guy. This shows me that I think Britney really wants friends, and maybe this is a way of her like reaching out to people. I feel like one person that I would love for Britney to be like in inner circle is Drew Barrymore. Like, I would love Drew Barrymore to be one of her friends. I would love, of course, Selena Gomez. I know that, she I'll be real with you guys. Let me just say something real quick to you. You know, Britney, after what went down with her and her family, I I feel like Britney probably just doesn't trust anybody. Because you have to understand, if your family is willing to do this to you, is there anything that, I mean, you wouldn't be surprised what other people, like friends, could do to you. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I think it's one of those things where it's like, I want Britney to have this life. I want Britney to go out with girlfriends. I want Britney to have, like, go out dancing, traveling with girlfriends. We've seen her travel so much, but we often just see her with like a bodyguard. And that breaks my heart. I don't want Britney to feel alone, because she should not have to go through anything but happiness right now after what was done to her. She shouldn't have to. Britney Spears should be living her best entire life. I mean, Britney Spears should be getting everything she wants. After what she went through in this conservatorship, I just feel like, she's owed only good vibes. And I just don't know who is really in her inner circle. Do you know what I mean? Like, who is really in her inner circle? The only person that I know is Paris Hilton. I've met Paris twice now. I've always been a Paris fan, if you want to call it that, or supporter. I don't like the word fan. I like the word supporter. My husband and I, we love, like, reality TV, and I grew up on The Simple Life. And my brother and I, who he is unfortunately no longer with us, that is why I have such a connection to Paris, because when we were younger, like, we would pretend we were Paris and Nicole. And so for me to meet her was such a special moment, because I actually carried his picture in my phone, and we met in like this tanning event. She did this like self tanner spray, and I remember being so nervous, and it was just she was so lovely. She held the phone because I was shaking, and she took the picture, and my brother's picture, she took the picture, she took my phone, and my brother's picture was on the phone. So in my head, I'm like, you see, we met her. And then I went again to see the taping of The Simple Life. And it was also like a very full circle moment. So this year I've done a lot of full circle moments for my brother. And I also went to see Madonna in concert, which was a gift from some friends. Very dear friends that I love so much. And that was a very special moment, because it was our dream to go to a Madonna concert together. So I feel like I was able to kind of like do some bucket lists for him as well. But the reason I said all of this is because I know that Paris, she's talked about Britney in interviews and stuff. And I just hope that, like, I hope that Britney has like friends, maybe like non-famous friends, because obviously Paris is so busy. And I only say Paris because she's the only one who I've heard talk about Britney. But I hope she has like non-famous friends as well, because obviously they have such busy schedules, that I just hope that like Britney has like a girlfriend she sees like weekly. Do you know what I mean? Like a girlfriend she hangs out with weekly. And that is what would mean the world to me, because I just want Britney to be happy. I want Britney to be at ease, and she deserves it, because God, like, everything she went through, she should just be on a boat living her best life, and on an island in Mexico the way she loves it. And yeah, so I just love her, and I hope that she's happy. I hope that she's surrounded by good energy. I hope that she's surrounded by happiness. Now, that novel she said she's writing, I wonder what that's about. I know the biopic is in the works, so I'm very excited about that. Maybe she's writing something for the biopic. But I think Drew Barrymore also, because she was a child star, I think that she might really understand Britney as well. So I feel like there could be some good people in the industry, but I'm also just looking for like normal, non-famous friends for Britney to have. Because first of all, these famous people are always busy. They're not always going to be in town or in LA. I wish Britney had like a neighbor who was like her best friend, that she could just like walk over and hang out with her. You know what I mean? So anywho, a lot of chit chat, but just wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about Britney. I love you, Britney. I'm so much wishing so much peace and light to you. I hope one day I could say hello to you and meet you. And I know you don't like meeting strangers, so literally don't worry about it. But I just love you so much, and I just pray that you are happy and blessed and surrounded by a lot of good people who only want the best for you and not those monsters that did what they did to you. So I love you, Britney, and I love you all. Thank you guys so much for watching. What did you guys think about Britney Spears talking about Selena and Drew and Camila Cabello, Natalie Portman? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.